Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Mayuko and welcome back to my channel. How the heck is it the holidays already? Also, check out my holiday nails. Well, these are Thanksgiving nails. So today in this video, I wanted to do like a holiday gift guide sort of thing for you all. Been an adult for a while now, so I've been through a lot of Christmases where I do the gifting, and there's a lot of items that I've noticed that I really enjoy using that I think would be really great gifts to give for this holiday time. So whether you're giving that gift to a friend or a family member, significant other, a mentor, maybe you gotta bring a gift for White Elephant or Secret Santa, or heck, maybe you're gifting something for yourself, because we all deserve something every once in a while, especially during the holiday time. Because yes, as a Japanese American millennial woman who has a tech background and is now doing this creative work, I like stuff. I like good stuff, so I wanted to talk about the stuff. Hopefully it'll help you all to give something really great to a very special person this holiday season. Thank you so much to Felix Gray for sponsoring this video. We'll talk a little bit about their glasses, which is one of the items on my gift guide in a bit, but a lot of the other items are things that I've also been gifted or I have affiliate links to, so I'll leave everything in the description box down below so that you can check it out. Regardless, all of the things on this gift guide are things that I genuinely do recommend. I wouldn't recommend things that I don't think you should buy. I mean, all of my sponsors are ones that I genuinely like using or like working with. All right, so let's talk water bottles, because we're all using reusable water bottles by now, right? I hope you are, because that's one of the easiest ways to like reduce your footprint on the earth and make sure that you're not creating more waste than you need to be. And so I hope you have a bottle, but in going through lots of different kinds of bottles, I found that these ones, 24 bottles, are actually like the best water bottle. So I've used water bottles from Hydro Flask and Yeti and other water bottles that are insulated, really heavy duty, can hold a lot of water, which I like them for that purpose. But the cons are they're all really heavy. Like they could be used as like a weapon, I feel like, in some cases. And a lot of them don't fit into like cup holders in cars. They don't fit into my side pocket of my backpack. They're also just not like easily carryable, which I bring water bottle to shopping, to errands, to friends' houses, and so I'm realizing how important it is for me to have a water bottle that's just like easy to carry, which is why I really like these ones. What I like about them is that they're not too big, they're also really light, so the weight of what you're carrying is mostly water. Like, I don't know how much this weighs, but I'll weigh it in a little bit. I also don't know how much this holds. I want to say probably a little over a pint, probably like a little over a liter kind of thing, but I use these for travel, I use these for work. Also, the top part too, really easy to drink from, also really easy to clean, fuss free. I've had these for 3 years, I think, so you can tell that they're kind of like banged up and stuff, but they look really nice. So Scott and I really like coffee. Like whenever we go on trips, coffee is one of our main goals. So we map out all these different third wave coffee places and we go there, and it's always a fun time. We did that for a recent trip to New York. So yeah, we have a lot of coffee gadgets at home, one of which is the Chemex, which this is definitely something that I'd like to recommend. Probably a lot of you have them already. We've had this one for probably 5 years, I want to say. It just makes really good pour overs. It looks really pretty on our counter as well. So if you have a coffee enthusiast in your life, or you really wanted to try what else there is out there in the coffee world other than like Starbucks coffee, then get this and a good bag of beans and a good grinder and start with that. But the real thing that I want to recommend is for anybody who already has a Chemex or a V60 and really kind of wants to take it a step further. This is the AeroPress. And yeah, it's a weird contraption, but it makes coffee. This was invented by the same inventor who made a Frisbee, and it's meant to make like the perfect cup of coffee. So we've also had this for a really long time, but it wasn't until this year that we really kind of started using it a lot more, because we watched James Hoffman's video about how to brew a really good cup of AeroPress and all the different factors that go into it and whether it makes a difference. Because there's so many different brew methods. Like there's literally an AeroPress like world championship or something like that. Started off in Norway with like a group of 4 people, and now it's actually like a really big thing. But I use this to brew really, really good pour overs. Primarily, it's really great because the bean to water to filter ratio is really good. Like you're getting maximum extraction out of the beans. So you're able to get more of the different notes and acidity and notes and tones and stuff like that of coffee that would be typically hard to get through something like a Chemex or something else. And so this is a cool thing. I'll link the James Hoffman video down in the description box down below. But yeah, the way that it works is that there's actually a little filter part here. I actually use this to brew my morning coffee, so it's in the dishwasher. There's a little thing here, cap here, the filter goes here. You put your beans in, you put your water in, you put this plunger thing in. What I do is I leave it in there for like 2 minutes and let the coffee and the water mingle together. And then you just press down and then it like extracts the water out. You're not supposed to press that hard, but it's just kind of hard because there's nothing else in here right now. Really interesting coffee contraption. It's really not even that expensive. I think it's like $30 and it makes for a great coffee travel kit. Speaking of coffee. All right, next on my list is shoes. Shoes, really important. As you get older, you realize how important good shoes are to like your health and your back and your knees and being able to walk for miles and miles and miles. And like making sure it's versatile and you can wear it with different clothing options. At least these are all really important things to me for shoes. About a year ago, I did a video with Vessi, who makes these shoes that I wanted to recommend to everybody. So, no longer sponsored by them, but I have had them for over a year. Shoes are a lot dirtier, but they're the same ones from that video, which we'll play a little clip of. But these are waterproof. They're so comfy. They fit like a sock. I have worn them like every day. And what I really like about them is that they really are just like the perfect shoe for everything and anything, whether that be going for a little walk, going for travel. I also work out in these shoes, I lift in them, and we took them out recently to, again, our New York trip where it rained so much that day. And Scott and I both wore our Vessis and our socks weren't wet. And so just been really, really happy with these. I'm thinking about getting a second pair because I like them so much. And I really recommend these specifically. I also like these more than like similar competitor shoes, I guess, because I think the shape of them just makes my legs look elongated because your girl has short ass Asian legs. And so I can't be wearing shoes that makes my legs look even shorter, which is why I really like these because they make my legs look long. All right, so the next item that I wanted to talk about, which I talked about in a recent video actually, is this Bellroy sling. I was sponsored by Bellroy this year, and ever since they sent me this, I have the mini sling in this kind of cute tan yellow color. I have used nothing but this. For everyday carry, for everyday errands, also for travel is what I tested out recently. This is perfect. They do have a larger version, which I haven't tried, but I'm like not a large, huge person, so I wanted to get this small one because I thought it would kind of fit my proportions better. But yeah, definitely really, really like this one. Next thing that I wanted to recommend is for any of you all, or maybe you have friends or family who you think could have a little bit of greenery in their life, I recommend plants as a gift. So I know that a lot of people in quarantine have really taken affinity to houseplants. So if you haven't reached that yet, let me introduce you. Houseplants are great, and I'm gonna introduce 2 of my favorite houseplants that I think make great gifts and also great companions and also great things to just like have in your house. The first is this one. This is a pothos plant. I've had this one in my room for only a few months, but it's really, really easy to take care of. It's one of like the beginner plants that are like not hard to take care of. They also sell them everywhere. This one actually I propagated off of a really old pothos plant that my family had. I think we've had it for like 20 years, and we've just propagated that thing into like at least 15 other pothos plants like this one. So it's one of those things that if you buy it once, you really don't have to buy it again, and you can just keep propagating and propagating. Talked about how I propagate pothos plants in a vlog of mine, which I'll link here. But yeah, it just adds some really nice greenery. This one specifically, I have a variegated version, and so some of the leaves have this nice like light green as well, which they get variegated if you leave them in direct sunlight. So super easy to take care of if you leave it on top of a bookshelf or something like that after it gets really leggy. just add some really nice warmth and green into your room. This one is the second plant that I recommend. This is a Monstera deliciosa. Monstera plants, you probably see them also all over the internet. These are also incredibly easy to take care of. We actually got a Monstera, like a baby one, at the beginning of 2019, and that one's grown really large. And this one was propagated off of that one. So similar to the pothos plant, once you have one and you take care of it and it gets bigger, then you can make cuttings and make any number, like exponential number of more Monstera plants. So these make for really, really good gifts, because if you already have a Monstera, then it's free to basically make a gift for somebody. And they're really nice because they take up it's like a medium-sized plant. It can get really, really big. It's got this really nice green. The newer leaves tend to be kind of like this light green as well. And it's got the holes. It's just a really pretty plant, also incredibly easy to take care of. I water mine about once a week. I water it really deeply. And I've put them in like dark rooms, really bright rooms, just as long as it's not in direct sunlight. It's also really easy to tell when this guy's not happy or when it's like needs water or something like that. The leaves just kind of go, huh. Monstera and pothos, highly recommend. So the next item that I wanted to talk about is also the sponsor of today's video, Felix Gray. Y'all have seen me wear these glasses a bunch in my videos. These are like my computer glasses. I wear these all the freaking time, and so I'm really happy to be working with Felix Gray for this video. So these are the blue light glasses that started it all. They set out to create eyewear to improve daily screen time, and now they're on a mission to help people have a better relationship with technology. Which, that's what I'm all about. That's me. I want to have a better relationship with technology. I want you all to have a better relationship with technology and ourselves, and how can we, as software engineers, also make better technology for ourselves in the future. So yeah, this is my jam. Felix Grays filter out 15 times more blue light that can make screen time tough on the eyes and can be really disruptive to sleep. I personally have the Roebling and Amber Toffee in the low nose bridge fit because your girl has an Asian face and she needs that extra little bit of support because she doesn't have a big nose. So these are really great. They don't rest on my face, they rest on my nose, just like how glasses should, and I love them. Literally have been using them every single day for about a year. And these would honestly make great gifts for anybody who spends a lot of time in front of the screen. They make these blue light glasses, they make sleep glasses, they also make sunglasses, and they have a lot of different cool styles to choose from. Right now, Felix Gray is offering 15% off of everything, so use code EVERYTHING15 at checkout. The offer is valid from November 23rd to December 2nd, 2021. I just can't live without these anymore. Genuinely, when I look at my screen without these, I can feel it. I also have a little bit of like reading glass magnitude in these as well, so it magnifies everything. Yeah, I just can't look at screens without them now. So really, really important necessity in my life, and I think can make a great gift. Next on the list is those who just love stationery. I know we live in a digital world, but I still really like stationery, and so I want to recommend my favorite notebook and pens. Favorite notebook being the Midori notebook. Is this a surprise? No. Many people I've talked to have said this is the best notebook out there. This one I specifically have the A5 size in the grid paper. Midori notebooks are the smoothest. Like, the paper is the smoothest I've ever felt, and also it lays flat. And it comes with like a little bookmark too. I've used these for like kanji practice. I've used them for bullet journaling. They have just so many different uses. They come in different sizes as well. I think I have a smaller version of this too, and they come in gridded, blank, and lined. And then the pens, Stabilo pens. I've talked about them so much, still my favorite. Stabilo pens are really fine tip. They come in all these different colors, and they're felt tips as well, and so it doesn't smudge or smear. It's really fun to do bullet journaling and note taking and journaling in general, just anything, drawing as well. They're all really like nice looking as well. They look really aesthetic. They look really pretty on your desk. So I think I got these all together in like a pack. It really wasn't that expensive either, which was surprising given how high quality these are. I also haven't run out of ink on any of these yet, and I've had them for about a year. I don't use all of these daily. I switch up the colors and stuff, but yeah, these are my favorite pens. Really highly recommend these. Okay, the next thing that I want to recommend that I've never talked about on my channel before, but this is like one of my favorite things that I own, is the Raincoat. So yes, this is a raincoat made by a company called Rains. I think they're based in Copenhagen because that's where we got ours. I also have the Rains wallet as well. I love this thing. We've had ours for about 2 years and we wear them on really primarily rainy days. They really are waterproof. They come in lots of different kinds of colors. Scott and I have matching navy ones and they're just like, they're simple, functional, and elegant. And that's everything that you want in a raincoat. It's also actually pretty like insulating, not in like a down jacket kind of way, but it definitely like retains heat and also doesn't let any water in. And so wearing this is actually quite warm as a top layer on everything else. This is what it looks like. It's really cute. Just like this. I'll also post some pictures from our trip where we wore these raincoats. My favorite thing about the raincoats actually is the hat or the hood part. So let me put this hood on and then this hood on. This little bill right here is what prevents rain from getting into my face. And so genuinely better than any hood that I've ever worn before. Super protective and it's really cute. It zips all the way up. It's got 2 pockets on the side. I got the one with the drawstring. Scott has a much more simpler straight cut one. Sizing runs a little large, I will say, but like really good investment like raincoat jacket. I'm pretty sure I will never have to buy a raincoat again. And they really travel easy too. They roll up quite small. So yeah, that's it. I really hope you liked this video. I hope you learned or found out about 1 or 2 new items that you hadn't heard of before, and that maybe you'll buy them as gifts for yourself or for someone you love. I tried to keep like a really vast array of different things that are really multifunctional. For me, it's really important that I can use them in lots of different scenarios, and so this is kind of like my kit, I guess. I know some of these things are kind of on the higher price of things, but also things like plants, especially if you're propagating them, are free. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you buy any of the things below, if you gift them to anybody, let me know in the comments down below or tagging me on social media. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, if you liked my jacket, you can buy it on my merch store, links down in the description box down below. I hope you all have a really safe and fun holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Bye!